Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Duriska. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And as you can see, my little one, he was playing with the light switch. Don't ask me why. He loves playing with the lights. But anywho, this is going to be a clean with me video, and I hope you guys can get the motivation you need to get some things done around your home. I will be tackling the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room area, and my son's little toy area in the back. And hopefully, like I said, you guys get motivated and you guys clean with me. And I will be sharing a little bit of a story time or testimony with you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy. So as I stated before in the intro, that I wanted to share a little bit of a testimony, a little bit, I guess it's a story time, and it's about how I ended up relocating, and hopefully it encourages somebody who has been wanting to, move to a new area, a new city, a new state, a new country. Hopefully it motivates you or encourages you to take that leap, to take that step, and to trust God in the process. Well, it was the summer of 2016. I went to North Carolina to visit my best friend, and my son was going to be with her for the summer. Well, me and my older son, we fell in love with the area that we were in, which was Raleigh, North Carolina. And we went back, after the summer. I came back, got my son. We went back to Florida, where we're originally from. And I just kept saying, I'm moving to North Carolina. I'm moving to North Carolina. Well, because of fear, I never ever moved. I didn't even attempt to make plans to move. I just knew that that's where I needed to be. Well, fast forward to August of 2018. I told myself, at the time I was working at a small call center for Chico's, which is a women's clothing company, and White House Black Market. I think it's called White House Black Market. Well, anywho, I was working for them. It wasn't a bad job, but it wasn't North Carolina. Let's just put it that way. Well, August of 2018, I told myself while driving home, I said, I am not going to be here. Or no, I said January 1st, 2019 is not going to catch me in in Florida. Excuse me. And fast forward a few months to December of 2018, I ended up getting fired from that job, and I started packing because I said January 1st, 2019 is not going to catch me in Florida. I started packing. Nobody believed I was going to leave because I was comfortable. And sometimes when we're comfortable, we don't take a chance, and we're just, stuck. But I took the chance. I started packing. December 31st, throughout December, I kept telling my friends and family I'm moving to North Carolina. Fast forward again to December 31st. I went to a friend of mine's New Year's Eve party. I didn't go to church that night. Normally I would have gone to church, but it was my last day in Florida, so I was like, let me just go, and celebrate with my friends and family. And so I did that. And me and my son, we enjoyed ourselves. And my friend asked, she asked, are you sure you want to move? And I said, everything I'm believing God for is in North Carolina. And not to get too personal, I won't bring up what it was that I said at that time. But like I said, everything I'm believing God for is in North Carolina. And she said, okay, but you always have a home here in Florida. And I said, yes. And, we enjoyed the rest of the night, brought in the new year. And for those who don't know, I'm Haitian American. My family is from Haiti. And on the 1st of the year, we have soup and we celebrate our independence, or Haiti's independence. And so me and my son were like, we're not leaving until we get our soup. It's pumpkin soup and it's oh so delicious. But anywho, we waited till the soup was finished because my mom went to church. My mom and my aunt, who was visiting from Jersey, they went to church that night for, New Year's Eve service. And when they got home, they got to cooking. And so about that morning, I barely slept. We were finishing up loading my car, and at the time I had a Nissan Altima SR. So it's not big, but it's not small. But everything we owned was in there except for our beds and TV. And so my son and I had our soup, and then at 10 o'clock in the morning, we loaded up our car. We got in the car, and we got on the road. No job, no place to stay, but I just knew I was doing the right thing. And we arrived to my best friend's house. She offered us a place to stay because she was like, y'all are not going to sleep in your car. So she offered us a place to stay, me and my son. So we got to her house in Sanford, North Carolina at 10 p.m. on January 1st, 2019. We stayed with her for about 6 months, and within that 6 months, I was, I had started working, and then it didn't work out. I ended up getting a job offer with the state. Then, for some reason, I'll say this, it was working for the prison, and I had previously, before joining the military, had worked in a prison. So I thought my background was good enough, but when you're a disabled vet, some things don't work out for you. And I really feel like because of my diagnosis, because of certain things, that was taken, was revoked. So I was like, God, you have to work some things out. Then I ended up getting another job, getting a place. Finally, things seemed like they were working out. And then I got one of the best jobs ever. When I say I love this job. I love the people that I work with. I'm still cool with them to this day. But, and that was 2019, the summer of 2019, about July of 2019. I ended up going to a call center, Victra, it's for Verizon, but it's a Verizon affiliate, let me put it that way. And I absolutely loved that job. During training, the training instructor, she had shared how she ended up in her position, how she ended up getting promoted and stuff like that. And so I wrote down on my notebook or in my notebook, that in less than 6 months, because she said you can get promoted within 6 months, but it had to be 6 months of you being there. Well, I wrote I wrote less than 6 months, I'm going to get promoted. Well, I ended up getting promoted within about 4 to 5 months. And when I say I really enjoyed this job and enjoy the people that I worked with, I really did. So when COVID happened and businesses had to close and the pandemic, the shutdown happened, it was devastating to me, because me and my son, my older son, because at this time I didn't have the baby, we really were excited because we were, planning on purchasing a home. I even had, what a lot of people don't know, or a lot of my friends don't know, is I even started the process of buying a home. And it was, to me, a setback. So I became angry with God, because I felt like, how do you promote me and then snatch it from me, knowing my situation, I needed it, if that makes sense. And I started embracing the shutdown. I really did. I started embracing the shutdown. But August of 2020, I ended up getting another job. And then I didn't realize I was pregnant at the time. I didn't find out I was pregnant till December of 2020. And I thought something else was going on with my health. But, God saw fit that I would have another child. So December 2020, I find out I'm expecting, and I had to start preparing for my new baby. And at the time, my oldest was 11. You can only imagine. I didn't know if I was going to keep him or not, because it's too late for doing the other thing, for those of you guys who don't know. There was a reason why I believe God allowed me to keep my son, or not to know. There's a reason why God did not allow me to know I was expecting, because He knew I would have took that road. However, I had made another decision, and God said no. So I ended up keeping my son. I did tell my family, and then January to when he came, which was April, I had to do what I had to do and get my mind right, because I was about to have a little one, and he came in April of 2021. Him and my oldest son are exactly 12 years and 3 days apart, and they are super, super close. Their bond is amazing. But anyhow, I shared this story to encourage somebody, even if it's one person, that it's okay to be scared. It's okay to do things scared. The only thing that I feel is not okay is not doing it at all, because then you end up a few years down the line, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, wondering, what if? Even though I've been through some things, in the last few years of being in North Carolina. I'm so glad that I had enough courage to move. And it has been the best decision I've ever made. Fear will cripple you, but it's up to you not to allow it to control your life. Hopefully that makes sense. I can't imagine now that I'm here not being here. I've even started a business. I started my cleaning service in August of 2021. I went full-time as a full-time entrepreneur February 16th, 2022. And I have literally been so blessed. I'm able to be home with my son. I'm able to help my oldest with homework and just being able to participate in school things with them. Don't be afraid to step out on faith. Don't be afraid to trust God in the process. And it's easier said than done, because there have been times where I felt like giving up. There's times where I felt like I can't do this, but I'm doing it. I hope that this story also encourages and inspires somebody to do the thing that they know God is calling them to do. So many times we find ourselves hoping, wishing, dreaming, and even giving up on those very things that we know we're supposed to do. And so we just sit there just wondering, should I do it? Should I not do it? If I didn't do it, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't have my business. I wouldn't have my son, my second son. I wouldn't have connected with the people that I've connected with. And I just want you to be encouraged and know that sometimes the process is ugly. The journey is ugly. But it's so worth it. And I hope that you guys were encouraged by this story. So this bar area, I'm just gonna wipe it down and kind of, sanitize it a little bit or clean it a little. I'm not sure how I want to, decorate it. So right now it just has, the, paper towel holder and that little green and white plant thing. It's fake, but it actually goes on the TV stand, which I'm also changing that area as well. So I don't really know what I want to do with this space, but it needed to get cleaned. When you have little ones, it seems like toys end up everywhere. Under your couch, under tables, in cabinets, places they probably shouldn't be. And I'm actually still trying to figure out what to do with my kiddos' toys and how to better organize them. And right now I have them in a bin back where the patio door is, or glass sliding door. I I don't know what to do with them, but he needs his toys. He loves his, especially the fire truck. He absolutely loves trucks, big trucks, little trucks, even Legos. I find them everywhere. He had a blow up, it's this blow up ball pin type thing that we had over there, and those balls ended up in my room under the beds. So I'm still trying to figure out what to do with them, but right now I'm just kind of putting things in the kids' room, and tidying up the sofa area. If you guys can give me any kind of advice on what to do as far as the toys, I would greatly appreciate it. But anywho, I also am trying to figure out what I'm going to do for Christmas decorations. But like I said, I just moved into this apartment in the beginning of the year, and I'm really excited about decorating. I don't do fall decor or like Thanksgiving decor, so I'm kind of skipping over that, and I definitely don't do Halloween decor, but I would love some ideas. I know where I want to put my Christmas tree, but then that kind of throws me off as far as the toys. But I'm super excited, and I do plan on sharing what I do with the patio. I just haven't had the time, and then whenever I go to At Home for the chairs that I want for to put out there, they're either not priced at the sales price, or they're out of the colors I want. But hopefully, soon I can get the patio together, and I do plan on putting my tree up early. I just haven't found time. But I'm excited to share those little things that I do to the apartment. And here we are at the end of the video. I hope that you guys received some cleaning motivation and you were able to get some things done around your home. And I also pray that you were encouraged by my story time. Trust the process. I promise you, you won't regret it. And until next time, You guys be blessed.